Well, it's telling me that in the past you were a little bit felt lonely, felt that you needed some space. It's telling me this is for the males that are married in reference to the ex. Okay, for the males. For the males, it's saying that you want change in your relationship also. It's telling me that you will, for some of you in the month of September, in reference to your ex, for the males that are married or coupled up, it's telling me that you're going to reach out to the ex. I feel that more likely you will, okay? Or the ex will come in contact with you sometime in this month of September, okay? I feel that you're done in sitting and waiting, hoping to hear from them, so you will take the initiative for some of you, okay? Now, let's do what let's see what the minor arcanas have to say. And these are the after tarot cards that I see, okay? These are the energies for the afterwards. For the single, for the male Virgos that are married and coupled up in reference to their ex, what are the energies? Yes, you will hear from them. Absolutely, I see that you will. For some of you, I see that you or they were feeling very lonely from the lack of attention or lack of communication that they had from you, or vice versa. But I feel that for sure you are going to see them. I feel that you're not happy at home with your spouse and you're terribly missing that person. And yes, you are. Some of you are willing to tell the other person that, you know what, I'm done and over with my current spouse because I'm just not happy. He or she does not complete me, and I feel that I'm just not myself without you. That's what you're going to tell, or the ex is going to tell you in this month of September. For some of you, there's a decision between your own spouse and the other person. I feel that they are still debating, and that is why they're not contacting you, because they're still trying to work out the differences between their spouse. Either they're going to a legal separation and it cannot be known or found that, you know, you exist. It could be that for some of you, vice versa, is the energy, okay? For some of you males out there that are married couple up in reference to your ex, it's telling me that you will actually see this person in September is what I'm seeing, because you do love them, you do care, but you're not going to leave, or they're not going to leave their third party situation. So you're still going to be on a third party situation, is what I say, okay? And you're not going to be happy about that. Okay, for some of you out there, I see conflict. I see that you're going to contact, or they're going to contact, but it's just going to be for conflict, for arguments, okay? So it may not be the right month this month, okay, for some of you for that. For some of you, you're going to decide to not accept the person back, is telling me, because they hurt you in the past and you're actually trying to move forward, okay? And so for some of you males that are married and couple up in reference to the ex, is telling me that, you know, for some of you are actually in love with the ex and not your spouse, you know, and unfortunately you can't let go of that, you know, you can't let go of the betrayal. And for some of you, your spouse or the other person, it's a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, and they broke your heart. And, you know, even if they try to communicate, you're not willing to take them, it says here for some of you, okay? Now, we will do the females that are coupled or married in reference to their ex, okay? Let's see, Arcanos. Thank you to the universe for being so beautifully challenged. Okay, thank you, Arcanos. These are for the Virgo females that are coupled or married in reference to their ex. Okay. What are the energies? After this one, I'm going to have to do for the ones that are separated. The energies is telling me that there's probably some Virgos out there that are currently separated. So you want to know about that? I'll see. Anyways, so it could be some of the females that are married couple up currently separated, I guess. And so you're wondering whether or not your ex is going to come back, or your spouse. Okay. It's saying that no, at this time, no. That you're going to have to work it. You're going to have to do the effort yourself in order to reach out to your spouse. If you just recently got separated from your spouse, for those females that are Virgos, if you just recently separated from your spouse, it's telling me that your spouse is not really thinking about coming back. Maybe you got caught, you know, doing something that you're not supposed to, or they got caught, whatever. But I feel that it's a recent separation for some of you here, okay? And there's still some secrets that you need to know, or that he needs to know, vice versa, okay? So this is for those females that are Virgo, married, a couple up in reference to their ex. Okay. If there's some secrets that you don't know, it's telling me that September will be the month that you will find out those secrets, okay? So keep an eye on that. Do your homework diligently before you accuse anybody, is what I say. Have the proof in hand. So for some of you females out there that are Virgo, married, or couple in reference to their ex, is telling me that yes, you will be seeing that person that you're missing, or they will come to you, or you will come to them. There is a decision that you both need to take and consider it, okay? Whether you want to stay married, whether they want to stay married, and whether they're going to continue seeing you or you them. Vice versa, but I also see intimacy happening also for some of you in the month of September. For some of you females that are married or couple up in reference to your ex, it's telling me that there's two people here involved. It could be either the other person's spouse or your spouse. The other person's spouse could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and your spouse could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So either way, I feel that communication is going to take place between all of. It's like communication conflicts between all of you is what I'm sensing here. If it does happen for this month. I see conflicts, I see fights, verbal abusiveness between you and the ex. Okay, so be careful with that. For those females that are married or couple up. For those females that are married couple up, you're just going to realize that whatever the ex is offering you in this month of September is just not going to be enough, because he's also seeing someone else besides you, or will be. Okay? For some of you females that are coupled or married in reference to their ex, is telling me that there is a mutual feeling here between you and your ex, more than what you feel for your own spouse. And I feel that for sure you will see them in this month, okay? I do see communication taking place first, and then the physical contact. May not be the actual intimacy, but physical contact, okay? For some of you, either you or they just don't feel like moving forward. They don't even feel like talking to you right now, because they're still trying to get over the pain and heartbreak, okay? It's what I'm sensing here for some of you. For some of you, you will hear, I think the ex is either married or living with someone as well, and he is a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But he's eventually, as of right now, he's feeling hesitant, but maybe at the end of the month, he will reach out to you, okay? That's what I'm sensing for some of you. Now, let's do the singles. Kind of show me what must I need to know for the singles. Let's do the males first. Let's do the males. Males, Virgo singles. Males, Virgo singles. What are the energies in reference to your ex? Well, in reference to your ex, it's telling me you're still uncertain. It's telling me that maybe you are going to put some effort into trying to reach out to them, but it's not going to be to your liking in reference to that situation for some of you, okay? I feel that you are seeing right now, you're not single all the way. You're seeing someone, and you're just not uncertain whether or not to continue with that person that you're seeing, or pursue the ex, okay? It could be vice versa, okay? It says, do your homework diligently, and before you reach out to your ex, it's saying find out a little bit more about how he or she is doing before you reach out to them, and so you won't be all, a fool trying to get them back. Is what they're saying also. Okay, kind of show me what must I need to know. Okay, for those males that are single Virgos, it's telling me that you're going to talk to someone in this month. It may not be the ex exactly, but someone in a third-party situation that will tell you something about the ex, or vice versa. They will let them know something about you. And you're not going to be happy to know that they've actually moved on, it's saying, okay? For some of you, yes, there's a contact going on. Yes, they will tell you that they love you still, but they cannot over the hurt and cost and pain that you brought them or they brought to you. So therefore, the communication is not going to be all. At least they're going to say they love you, but they're not going to come back in September, okay? Or you'll know of those feelings, okay? For some of you males out there that are single, is saying that yes, you're trying to reach them, you're trying to contact them, and you just, you're waiting and waiting to hope and to hear from them. I feel that yes. I feel it's a yes, and it's in order for some of you males out there. For some of you who are hoping to get back with a person that is either Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, is telling me here, okay? But that person could either be a married woman, I'm sensing maybe you were seeing that person for 9 months, even 9 years, or that woman's been married that long, saying, and so therefore she's not happy in her marriage and she is missing you, is saying here. For some of you, just going to have a plain conflict. The messages that you get from them or the calls that you get from them or vice versa are not going to be, nope, not pleasant at all, is what's saying, okay? So, and for some of you, you're still waiting to see whether or not to connect, but that ex is telling me for those male Virgos that are single, that ex could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, is giving me that sign, okay? And she's also married. I feel that there's also another woman in your life that is trying to reach you, someone that you dated before who's a Virgo, Taurus, or Cancer, could be Cancer also, but is a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, another woman who I think some of you single males out here or have recently, or you know, not in a distance, not too long distance, have dated 2 women that were actually married. Okay, and so one of them at the least is missing you in all ways, in every way possible, but and one of them, the other one is missing you more of an intimacy level only. Okay. And so you need to balance that out for those single males out there, because you know you might lose the chance that you have for the one that is single as of right now that you're dating. Okay, now let's do the females that are single in reference to their ex. Okay, kind of single masculine for those single female Virgos. The moon keeps popping up for most of all these readings for y'all Virgos in this month. So I feel that the moon is fixing to either in the full moon or in the new moon. Most of y'all Virgos are going to have some secrets to be known. Some things that are going to be surprising to you. For some of you females out there, it's telling me that even though this is the exes, it's telling me that the ex probably is with another woman who is fixing to have their child as well. And it's also telling me that you as a female single are very fertile in this month, so be very cautious at that. Okay? They're going to give you the news in September for those female singles that either you're pregnant, could be for some of you, and also it's telling me that they're going to give you the news that your ex is expecting. Okay? Maybe, you know, he got with somebody else and that woman is expecting or fixing to give birth. So it's what it is. So now, for those females that are single, Virgos for the month of September, in reference to the ex, oh yeah, definitely you will hear from your ex. At first, you're gonna be very happy, very excited, and there's a decision that you or he or vice versa you have to make. Okay, could be even both of you need to make a decision in reference to this situation. But you will see the ex. It's telling me he's coming and he's gonna either propose something to you, and you both gonna have to consider everything, all the options. Okay, so keep that in mind, and that is for those female Virgos out there that are single in reference to their ex. You know, for some of you, you know, they are trying to reach out to you, but they have to also consider the fact that there are other women involved in this picture. I feel that you are also involved, but there's other 2 women involved in their lives. You know, it could be like their mother, their sisters, or it could just simply be 2 women that are mature in their life. Maybe he is being a gigolo. You know, as of right now, for some of you single females out there, Virgos. In reference to the ex, your ex is being a gigolo at this time. So he won't be that good for you. For some of you, if you do hear from them, any contact that you have from them or from a third party situation that they tell you something about them is not going to be to your liking. And you're going to know that, or you're going to hear that they tell you that he wants nothing to do with you. So be cautious of that, because I feel it's going to be a lie. Okay? And for some of you, you know, you're very heartbroken, you're missing them, and you're willing to work the differences out between you two, is telling me here. But I feel that if you do hear from them, it's just going to be a conflict between you two. For some of you, I feel that you could be a single woman who is missing the ex, and they're missing you too. They're wanting to communicate, is saying, so they don't know how to reach out to you because they don't know how your life is going right now. But I feel that maybe as of now that you're looking at this and you apply it to yourself, I feel that you're going to reach out to them, okay? Now, for those females that are single in reference to their ex, it's telling me that even though you love each other, I see love here, at least from either both of you or at least from one of you. and he or she is trying to juggle the family life they have currently right now in trying to get back with you because they do care for you, is what they're saying. Okay, yeah, for some of you, absolutely, I see a reunion happening, even a physical reunion. Okay, and for some of you, you're gonna know that he's either, you know, celebrating something with their ex. The ex is gonna, you're gonna find out that the ex is actually celebrating something with someone that he's with, and that woman is a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius that they're with. Okay, unfortunately, that's how things go sometimes, you know. But at least now you know. Now we are going to do mistresses, and like I always say, it is what it is, because even at the best of us, it happens. Okay, and so let's see. For the mistresses, Arcana, show me what Master need to know. For the mistresses, Arcana, show me what Master need to know. Show me what Master need to know for the mistresses. This could be, it's a general reading, so it could be he, she, or vice versa. So let's just see. This one popped up, but I'll take it. It's reversed, okay? Well, it's just telling me that some of you, you know, you need to take control of yourself in this aspect. So some of you are in a third-party relationship, and I feel that you need to say for yourself, what is benefit to me? Is it beneficial for me to be in this third-party situation because he or she is just not, it's not budging, it's not changing? The death card is here. You know, the universe is fixing to take something from you or bring something back to you. Something that you thought it was dead is coming to rebirth in this month of September. It is all the cycling, it's all the energy that is changing. It could be mentally, physically, or emotionally, okay? For those mistresses out there, the return of the ex, I don't see it, and it could be vice versa, okay? And if you have any contact with them, you're gonna hear that they don't want to let go of their spouse. Okay, is what I'm sensing here. And for some of you mistresses out there, the Virgos, I feel that they're reaching out to you. But if they do reach out to you, it's just gonna be a one night. You know, they're gonna come and see you only just to be with you intimately and then leave. For some of you, it's a relationship between a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a woman who is. You know, the other party could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn is telling me for some of you, okay? And you've probably been in this relationship for 9 months, even 9 years, okay? Maybe this was a marriage for some of you, okay? And it went sour by a third party situation. So for some of you, I definitely see a reunion happening here, a celebration of some kind, even a wedding, even a family, even a birthing. You know, I see here with the mistresses happening. For some of you, you mistresses with another, there's women and women involved in here. For some of you, it's telling me that you will hear from your mistress, you will hear from them, but even though you let them know, or they will tell you that they love you and you love each other, the news are not going to be too pleasing, because they're going to say to you, I cannot be with you because I can't leave my spouse. I have children, I have a home, and I cannot afford for my wife to find out, is what I'm sensing here, okay, or my spouse. For some of you are deciding whether or not to return to that mistress, is what it's saying, either you or they are. It is what it is. They're deciding whether or not. For some of you, I feel that it will be a yes, but most of you, it will be a no. Okay? It will be a no, no, no for some of you. In that case, they're not going to leave their spouse, and so they're debating on whether or not to come back to you. For those mistresses, Virgos out there, it's telling me that there will be a fresh start. You're working on it, trying to slip away from one relationship and move into another one, is saying. So you will hear from that person, absolutely. Absolutely. I feel that some of you are actually going to, for some of you are going to decide to leave your spouse and enter into a more committed relationship with that mistress. And for some of you are going to decide to say no more to the mistress, even though you actually care for them, but you cannot afford to leave your spouse because you have too much to lose in this situation. Unfortunately, sometimes we go over the material situations than our hearts, and unfortunately that's what this world is about. You know, if we were to follow our hearts, then we will be more into the spiritual realm and more at peace and more harmony. But since we're not, then there you have it. That is why I always give thanks to my universe, because no matter what happens, it is what it is. And, you know, I feel that I'm blessed either way, and that's how you all should think too. So I hope that this was help to you. And if you like if you like a reading or any spells, then contact me and I'll be more than happy to help you make the best decisions that are best fit for you. Thank you.